Close to 20,000 people in Mwandi district of Western Province are still facing water challenges due to high levels of salinity underground, leaving them without an alternative source of clean water. The area has had several boreholes drilled by various stakeholders, but the continued exposure of transmission pipes to salt continues to erode their efforts. While the salinity causes are believed to be natural, Mwandi District Council Chairperson has called for proper investment for the life-saving commodity.
Mwandi District has got 10 wards, and more than half of those wards, they are facing water problems. The boreholes are sunk in these areas, but then there are salinity issues. Most of the water is salt. It cannot be used immediately by the people. I would put the figure at around 20,000 somewhere there. We could utilize water harvesting techniques. When the rains come, we harvest water and store this water in either concrete tanks, which are considerably expensive to build, but they can service the community for a much longer period. We can also store the water in plastic tanks. That water will be readily available for the people to use. Yes, there are claims that it's not clean, it's not safe, but unsafe water is better than no water at all. They can be told to treat that water, either using chemicals or boiling it or whatever means. Then the third option is to look into the issue of reverse osmosis that can address the problem of salinity in the borehole water around our wards.
However, in the next 2 years, the water crisis, which has hit this area for a long time now, is about to be cushioned following a non-government organization's collaboration with Water Aid Zambia to install sanitation facilities in the area. CARITAS Livingstone says it is embarking on the project for the needy communities in the area to enhance their right to health and education through a water reticulation system that will be funded for the next 2 years.
We still continue elaborating and lobbying that Chief Mwandi and Kazungula would also follow steps to empower his people in order to have more access to deliver the services needed for our communities.
The project, which will commence in 2018, is further expected to reduce child mortality rate, improve sanitation standards and create jobs through agricultural services, among other areas. The Mwandi local authority and the health authorities in Western Province have pledged their support towards the project implementation to uplift the living standards of the people.
The project involves construction of maternity and labor wing, supplying of piped water, and putting in sanitation waste disposal and infection control facilities. The project will be working in the direct collaboration with the Ministry of Health as a main beneficiary, as well as to provide guidance and standard and guidelines recommended by the Ministry of Health, which will be used throughout the project implementation.
As Ministry of Health, we will do everything possible within our means to ensure that we provide all the support that you need.
Universal access to water and sanitation is one of our SDGs. So can we continue to uplift the standards of humanity?
Tase Obulanda is Programs Officer under Water Aid.
You can't prevent disease without safe water. People have knowledge. I think the camp that we were doing in the old days, knowledge, attitude and practice. People have the knowledge, but are they really practicing that? And these are the things that we want to champion as Water Aid.
The project, which is expected to end the struggle for clean and safe drinking water, has elated the traditional leadership of Chief Inyamboyeta of Mwandi district.
Kuli mungende omutire kuwona omutokena kwa mutunatuna kwa butokwa wakuyikambota nisichaba wakufatu sokwa sichaba patiri nebukai tumera kuli ngendegeo ngabupira ufuyole.
Once the project is implemented by 2020, water challenges will be eased for the people here, whose right to water and good sanitation will equally be eased as enshrined in Goal number 6 of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Elias Limanya For Prime TV News, Mwandi District, Western Province.